Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to GameStar TV for the HGC ANZ Summer Qualifiers. My name is Kit Fox. I'm your host for this evening. We are into round 4, and, well, you just couldn't write a better script if you tried, ladies and gentlemen. We've crunched the numbers. Nomia have already qualified. They are guaranteed at least $2,000 at the HGC, but we're going to feature them on stream right now against Sweet Dreams. If Sweet Dreams defeat Nomia, as they have done in week 1, they are the only team to hand Nomia their only defeat. They will qualify also for the Blizzard HGC. So this is what it comes down to, ladies and gentlemen. It is all up to this. If you have just joined us, the Zuljin bundle is still in play. We'll be drawing that at the end of this round. So hang around. And if you haven't done so already, !Zul with a Z, not the X, so ZUL. But I'm going to pass you over to Skinny and Vandy for Nomia versus Sweet Dreams on Brax's Holdout.
Thank you there, Kev Fox. Yeah, couldn't have said it better myself. I mean, Sasu, they're one game behind in the points up against Sweet Dreams, but Sasu have lost their matchup up against Nomia tonight. And as you touched on before, Sweet Dreams have won once. It was in week 1. It's the only map that Nomia have actually dropped. From then on, Nomia were enraged. And on this map in particular, last time we saw it, Nomia completely bodied Sweet Dreams. So expect to see a very different draft this time around. Ragnaros was one of the picks that Nomia used. They ran a very mage-oriented build. This time, I'm sure Sweet Dreams would have gone back to the drawing board and reevaluated Vandy.
Yeah, exactly right. You learn from your mistakes and you're not going to let them happen again. Every match is just a great opportunity to learn and improve and also get a feel for each other. And Sweet Dreams, they have beaten Nomia in the past, as we have touched on, so they'll be looking to do it again, especially on Brax's Holdout, a map that I guess we're slowly starting to see invitations just due to how new the map was, I guess, recently introduced. Lots of fun though, Skimmy. Zergrash is happening here and there, and just a very small, narrow map with only 2 lanes. Yeah,
it's a different map that isn't as highly prioritized as the rest. But AoE is a big focus for this map. And you'll see reasons like Vala and Gul'dan highly prioritizing this one for that reason especially. You can see that the Varian was banned away. That's a big target to pick towards Rob. They know that Rob loves it. He's so comfortable, but also it just does so much work. He gets so many different types of picks. So by taking it off the board, they go for the Xayah, the safe standard option, and they palm it over to Sweet Dreams now to decide what they want to go for.
I mean, and Sweet Dreams now, they can either prioritize, I guess, what? If I was Sweet Dreams, I guess they know that Nomia is very flex, but they want to also deny things that could then interfere with their work. So I think we're going to be seeing a lot of picks as well go down to the wire. And as you said, just that heavy prioritization on getting that AoE, especially on a map like this where you want to essentially secure that win and just push with the Zerg as well.
I was going to say there's a lot of different ways they could have gone with this opening pick. They could have gone for the standard, picked up the Malfurion and gone down that path line, but it seems almost too pre-programmed. You'd imagine these teams would have these drafts in their head, evaluated, if I pick this, how do we respond? How do we win this draft? So they opt for a very different strategy. Because Ragnaros is banned away, they know that John is so comfortable in the Leeming, they're going to take the Leeming themselves. Xayah already being picked up. They don't want to allow another shield bot to be added to that, so they take the Tassadar. Response being, though, Vandy, they've gone for Morales and Vala.
I do like that, indeed. It's just a really well-rounded team, and we're seeing that Gul'dan ban right off the bat. With that Leeming and Tassadar as well, I like the starting to it because it's smart. It's not really giving away too much of the direction they want to take then with their support and healing. I feel like they're also going to want to be very reactive around the picks that come out of Nomia.
You can see now, because Malfurion was not picked up in that first rotation, they punished them for that. They're going to take it off the board, limiting their options. Generally speaking, towards either the Rhaegar or the Brightwing Oriel generally can be chosen, but you do want to pick up a cleanse, especially in these kind of matchups. You can't afford a player to be stuck down and stunned out. Gul'dan, as you already touched on, so much wave clear, such a strong pick overall, really targeted towards this map. So no surprises there, seeing him taken off the board. But now they need some more wave clear. They need some strong, reliable tanks. I would not be surprised once again to see Dahaka have a high priority. He's seen so much love tonight. He just does so much so well. There's no reason not to not pick him. Joanna would also fit quite nicely into this as well. Lots of members to clog up, and sort of groups them up quite nicely for the Leeming orbs as well.
Oh, but it looks like they've been inspired by the previous game and they've actually chosen to lock in that Artanis. As I said as well, Artanis is sort of coming back onto the scene, not just here, but in other regions as well. And a lot of that just has to do with his bruiser potential as well as getting things set up. As we sort of saw, the Prism into sort of his team is just something that teams just don't want to pass up on. It offers a lot of control, and as we saw, a lot of potential picks.
They just completely go against anything I had to say. Go, nope, Skimmy, you don't know what you're talking about. We're actually going to go for double bruiser. We're going to go for Muradin. We're going to go for a pick comp. We saw what Session can do on it. We know we can actually get kills with it. Somebody gets put into Africa. They get stunned. See you later. And as this game is so well known for, it's a team game. If one member's off the board, that really hinders your chances of success. So final 2 picks now for Nomia. How do they want to round things out? They have the Vala, need somebody else to really pair with that to allow them to have some damage. Dahaka was such a high prioritized pick all throughout today. No surprises to see that being taken. And they pair it with the ETC, so arguably the best tanks in the meta right now. And they're going to allow Vala to have a field day.
It was really interesting. I was definitely thinking of the ETC there, but I didn't think that they'd go for both. And I think that was almost greed on the side of Nomia, just wanting to limit down that frontline potential. But they didn't even need to, because I highly doubt that Sweet Dreams are going to want to pick another one. Instead, I believe they're wanting to go perhaps a Tychus, just now that they've got 3 huge tanks on the board to shred through.
I'm wondering if this is a mind game saying we want you to pick Tychus because we can deal with it pretty well, or if this is saying that, cool, we like playing beefy tanks, we like running these compositions, you're going to be baited into this and I want to go that direction anyway. So I suppose there's 2 different ways to sort of view this. But John, we've seen him in the past when he's played Vala, especially when he's got a big front line behind him or even double supports. He can quite comfortably play that solo damage source.
Definitely, and it's not just saying that the others don't have damage, as we can sort of see Dahaka can deal damage. Zarya, like you said, such a great flex, but there's that Tychus pick. It was kind of a no-brainer for us. Is it a trap? We're going to wait and see, Skimmy.
It's almost like the Star Wars movie. It's a trap.
We don't know. Yu-Gi-Oh! Did they pick the trap card? Let's wait and see. It was
Too many
almost
memes.
too obvious.
Too many of these memes for the trap. I mean, there's more traps out there, but we're not going to keep this R18. We're going to keep it PG. Let's move on from that quite quickly because I don't want to carry on that point for too long.
If only Meme Team were here to enjoy this, is all I'm going to end with.
Absolutely. They disbanded, so my jokes are going to go unnoticed. But let's get ready. Brax's holdout. This, on a serious note, is the pinnacle. This is Nomia. I mean, to be honest, Nomia have no pressure on their side. They're not going to be too fussed about this result. Potentially, they might actually decide who they want to go through for that second spot. So Sweet Dreams, there's a lot of pressure riding on them. If they win this, as we mentioned, they are sure to qualify for that second spot, and that's $2,000 to the name guaranteed.
It's a lot of pressure riding on their shoulders. They're going to be hungry for it and wanting it bad. But in saying that, we've got John, like you said, that serious fella. He's got such a beefy front line that they need to get through to be able to touch him. So going to have to see how Sweet Dreams tackle that one.
Yep, absolutely. And let's give 2 introductions to 2 teams that don't need introductions. You're so familiar with them already if you do follow the ANZ scene, but let's jump through them anyway. It's Arcana. He's going to be playing Zarya, an aggressive DPS Zarya at that. John's going to be the solo carry on Vala, Robodoba playing ETC, Vanilla on Morales, Fat94 on Dahaka, and that is Team Nomia.
And on Team Sweet Dreams, we have Katori on Tychus, Fesh playing Li Ming, Lahal on Tacita, Penta on Muradin, and Vikarek playing Artanis.
Both different team compositions. And I remember last time, if we actually throw back a couple of weeks, when it was Sweet Dreams up against Nomia, the reason they struggled so hard on this map is they valued wave clear far too much and lacked a lot of that engage potential. And this time you can see they've got the Artanis, they've got the Muradin. There should be no reason they can't force a fight or get a pick. So they definitely iron that one out. Wave clear has dipped down a fair bit. So I think if they do fall behind, they might struggle a little bit in terms of clearing these waves.
Yeah, I mean, we just saw a quick pause go out there. Perhaps someone just needed to adjust something on the side of Sweet Dreams, but I couldn't touch base on it more, Skimmy. And just looking through the talents quite quickly on level 1 now, nothing too far out of the normal, except I guess what we're sort of seeing here is that Zarya build. Once again, it's going to be damage, it's going to be poke, and it's going to be the Grenadier build.
Yep, it seems to be the go-to right now, especially if you're playing Zarya. You're not going to really play her as a tank, more so as that DPS source, and I suppose really it is the best pick in the game in a certain degree, but especially in Arcana's hand. Lots of work is going to be achieved with that pick, and played it last time. They played in this map and did so much work. There's a big pinnacle strat towards it. There goes the stun initially on towards John. Perfect Storm has been picked up at level 1, so especially expecting Penta to chuck out a lot of stuns and power their damage and find more picks. But yeah, really a lot of attention to be in this top lane. You're going to have to watch Fat94 up against Vicarak. Vicarak does actually have the attention right now. He swapped Fat94 in, but it's going to be a bit of a stalemate for this moment.
Yeah, I mean, he's sort of showing the durability that Artanis can provide with getting that overload, getting the shield up. But down in that bot lane right now as well, we can just see the pressure starting to, I guess, build on the side of Sweet Dreams right there. We've got Vanilla just so consistently playing Morales game after game and just healing for days, making sure that they can push. Even if they take damage in return, no worries, we'll just heal it right back up.
You know, I mean, it's interesting to see how these teams sort of, when it comes to these drafts, really go about things. Frontliners are definitely a lot more valued in these highly top teams. And you can see certain comps coming out of certain teams where they just go for straight damage. So really respecting here from the side of Nomia that frontliners are what allow you to win in this meta. But it all comes down to these beacon controls right now. Still going to be a big aggression in the bot lane. 4v3, attention really is in favour of Nomia, but Pinto is going to run back on. He did get the attention in that top lane. He got the beacon control, and he's coming down to try and secure this one too.
They're hungry to get both, because that's when, I guess, the true action sort of happens. It's going to force Nomia to want to actually go and engage on them.
Well, it's going to be 2 tanks up against the world right now, Rob and Penta, and they're just going to try and secure this beacon for as long as possible. 36% acquired right now. Here's an interesting point to consider, Vandy. Morales up against Tassadar. We overlooked this completely. It's a Tassadar sort of support.
Oh, yes, it is, indeed. So, really, they're putting all of their eggs in that basket, and we sort of saw how they went in a previous game. If they can negate that, really, they need to be quite careful at taking damage, because they just have the one source of not even healing, it's just shielding.
And we know what Morales does. It's a healing bot. You have sustain for absolute days. There's no way you can actually die. This really shows from the side of Sweet Dreams that they are looking to get kills and kills fast, because they will not win in the long game if they sit around turfing like this.
Definitely, it's going to be burst. They're going to want to take down John first or take Vanilla out of the equation. That's where they'll sort of see the win. But as we sort of touch base on, they've got a hard game ahead. And we've got Nomia now capping both beacons.
We can actually see Leaving's picked up Dominance, so looking to get some heals when those takedowns are required. Thunderburn picked up by Penta as well, so really looking to achieve a lot of self-healing as a result on a lot of these heroes, if you think about it. It's a case of if they can get to that stage of the game where those abilities and talents are unlocked and are online. Sean is having so much fun right now. He's just sitting there. He's got heals on him. He's got the frontliners giving him shields. He just does not care. And you can see he nearly actually got Katori, who's down to 140. But the first blood is just withheld for a little bit longer in this game.
There's going to be a huge Zerg rush now happening down in the bottom lane, and I dare say that's our first fort gone with a lot of the Zerg wave to go now. So really, we're starting to see Sweet Dreams now in a bit of a predicament. Every time they try to go out, there's just not a lot of ground they can get, and a lot of that, I guess, is due to just having the one support.
Yep, and this is the out rotation as a result of that level 1. They're going to go for the trade in the top lane now, so all the members of Sweet Dreams still forced in that wave clear duty, and this is what I was touching base on slightly. They don't have the best wave clear, and so all 4 members still locked up there, only just finally finishing it now. But no, you don't care. They've taken 2 towers, they're about to get another fort, and this is like we say time and time again with Nomia. They just out-trade, they out-rotate, and they have these strategies down pat.
They do. They seize every advantage, and instead of just trying to hammer down, trying to get that inner keep, instead they find the safer rotation and just get that experience lead starting to happen, go underway. Very much a Nomia strategy that we can sort of see happening now. We've seen these teams come so far, Skim. We see them grow every week, play every week, and it's great to see, I guess, a couple of consistencies as well. Yeah. I'd like to hope that this scene just carries on growing from there. We've had like 8 teams consistently over every single week, with Blizzard promising that we'll have skins given. Random skins, we're not too sure what skins are going to be given out, but for all the teams that did stick around for all 4 weeks, they'll be guaranteed some skins. So there's some benefit of sticking around, but talking about benefits, there goes the swap. It's the Prism swap on towards Robodova. He's not going to be too faces. He gets the power slide. He slides onto 3. The opportunity was seized, and it was punched upon because they've got the ticket. They've got the first blood. Artanis is out of the mix right now. Both frontliners caught on the wrong side of the spot.
Muradin drops just like that as well. John is still looking for more right now. Same for Katori, down to 200, but Fesh is saying, I don't think you should do that anymore. He gets a big Arcane Orb to John's face, but John is not phased. Vanilla's there for support. It is a double kill, well, actually a triple kill if you think about it. And this is them looking to get level 10 and do Nomia things, essentially, Vandy.
Love it. With Penta as well, he did jump in, trying to seek any sort of ground he could get in that back line, but really he was just rebuffed so hard, Vanilla chasing circles around him, continually pumping out that healing. So the fact that Muradin can't even get in there and shake things up is just a worrying sign for Sweet Dreams. And with Nomia about to hit all-important 10, it's really going to just get even more difficult for them now.
Yeah, I think if you're Sweet Dreams right now, you're having cold sweats of deja vu, thinking back to last time when you played in this map. The game was so quick. I believe it was like 12 minutes and this game was said and done. It's looking close towards that already. Already the win condition open up in this 2-lane map. Bot lane is exposed. The keeper's ready to be taken advantage of. Level 10's been acquired right now by Nomia, and they're going to definitely abuse that fact. They're going to go for this trade once again. Face checks coming out of Sweet Dreams. There goes the stage dive. Robert's looking for Fesh, who's not playing support this time. He is on the leaning, but he managed to get at harm's way. He's got those spider senses tickling. He is looking for the engage. They want that first blood. They go for it. They do get Typhus. There's the second. Strafe doing so much work right now. John just getting aggressive. He's jumping into the back line. He is looking for the clean sweep. Penta is running. Penta, the escape artist. He might just do it again. He has. And he is just so slippery.
Really showing that Muradin, he's just really the ultimate escape artist right there. And Vicarek trying to get in for the aggression, but...
Did you see that ice block? Oh, the ice block was so good. It just cancelled the swap. And Artanis was like, what now, guys?
Such a strange position. As you said, he just regret everything. He couldn't get out, was put in a very odd position, and got instantly deleted. That's just not the position you want to find yourself in. Just unfortunate.
That's like when you're, going to have drinks with your mates. You're thinking, I don't feel the best. I'm going to regret this in the morning. You do it anyway, and then in the morning, what do you know? You do regret it. So, strange parallel, I know, but those are the analogies you have to think about on the spot here when you're casting ANZ heroes.
Well, that's what we do, right, Skibby?
You're probably just sitting there thinking, what are you on about, man?
No, never. I actually enjoy all these little charades that we have. It keeps casting fun, keeps it fresh. But right now, we're going to see this huge boss fight sort of coming out now. And if you are Sweet Dreams, you still can't contest. You want to, but there's not much they can do. Even if they're going, okay, they're probably taking the boss. They need level 10 to have any sort of fair chance at taking down Nomia.
This is Nomia being the gatekeepers. They're saying, look, we've already secured our spot in the top leagues. Who wants to join us? We're not going to give anybody an easy ride. And like your name says, how about Sweet Dreams? Let's put you guys to bed. There goes the expulsion zone. Straight away with the dimensional shift. Beautiful play there by Lahal, but he's going to get caught anyway. Power Spy comes across. He's being dragged as well. Double tank jumping on there. He has been taken out with no chance of getting away. Chon, they're so good with the Vault. Just dodging that Prism swap. And they get one for their trouble, but this is a 3-level lead. They're still not level 10, Vanity.
No, I mean, John was frustratingly low. They do see Vanilla now, so out of position, and she's got no backup, really.
Beautiful. That's a juicy target to pick up, especially, but Mosh Pit is going to be used, Stage Dive is going to be used to get Rob out of harm's way, and successfully so, but... Well, Arcane is now the next target of Agenda, as 3 members collapse on towards him. Stuck around at the wrong spot at the wrong time. He's surely going to pay the price on what was looking like a clean game for Nomia. Suddenly, 2 kills picked up just like that.
2 kills, but unfortunately they had to trade their key with the boss. Full health
Maybe
now.
more?
He's going to be going on the claw.
Maybe the triple, no, but the fire is so well timed. But it doesn't matter. The adaptation fully heals him, and he is still going to drop one down. This is suddenly Nomia being picked apart piece by piece. As the remaining 2 soldiers, so to speak, of Nomia do run away. They got maybe a little bit overconfident. Their stun does come out. Perhaps a quad? John is actually going to drop here. 4 members, the biggest sustained fight we've ever seen, do fall here. And what was looking like a clean sweep for Nomia has suddenly changed. Oh my days, they're going to miss Fesh. No, they do get Fesh. Bandy, please help me. What is going on right now? There's a stim drone DTC. Have we lost our mind?
I think... I'm not really sure what's going on. They really want to kill on Fesh. Fesh is now finally out. We have seen a Steam drone ETC. It's Clown Fiesta. It's time to call it right now.
I think the word Clown Fiesta gets over you just like the word legend. Oh, look at that. That is a legendary play, as I'm actually memeing myself there. The B-step coming across as well. You could see Penta's like, look, I'm the best escape artist ANZ's got. I'm going to jump. And in fact, 94's like, nope. Gets the drag. and he secures the kill there. Deary me, Vandy.
I'm not really sure what we just witnessed, but it was just kills for days, followed by a very confusing fight and more kills, and all of Nomia now knocking right onto Sweet Dreams' doorstep.
I don't know how you can seriously commentate this. You need to be paid more to do this kind of stuff. This is some interesting action right now. Look at that, dearie me. Beacon is coming in. Sorry, Beacon is coming in. The Zerg are coming in. They're going to be rushing on through. And it's not going to be enough because they're going to go for the kill anyway. They're going to go for this engaged start. Tori forced into the Odin. He's kind of just memeing himself. They're sitting there, B-stepping. They know this game is said and done. They know they're 2 levels down. And they know their core is being aggressive upon. That Zerg wave is coming. It's rushing through the bot lane. They're going to go for a fountain though because, you know, you never need enough heals in this game. And with that one coming, it's still going.
So low.
Deary me. Vandy. They don't even care about the core. They just want to get kills right now. They have padding stats. They want their leaderboard. They want that MVP nomination. They want that headset. And they're just going to let... you can even see FF. They want to give up. The core is going to drop. And that is Nomia punching their ticket even harder than it was punched before.
Just showing how much they really love Brax's holdout. And I mean, I could see Vicaroc at the end there just wanting to spam suppression pulse, just slowing down. They give his team a chance. It wasn't going to be. And like you said, towards the end, they just lost interest with the core. Very Nomia-like, just going for the kills right there.
I just lost my mind in the last 5 minutes. We witnessed what looked like a potential throw, and then it was kind of like Nomia saying, lol, jokes, we know what we're doing. Okay, let's play good again. And yeah, cue the Benny Hill music. But from your mindset, who was your MVP?
Oh, tough one. I mean, it was the short one, and it was a good one. But I was thinking perhaps even John this time around, just for his beautiful Valor mechanics once again, just not putting a toe out of line, getting frustratingly low quite a few times, and just managing, as you said, well-executed vaults, just dancing out of reach every time.
Fancy feet on John there, playing Happy Feet, probably watching too many of those movies. I actually had to agree with you on that one. I think, Valor really achieved a lot of work there. So, John, once again, my man, you're doing work on that player, on that hero, sorry. So I will give you that nomination as well. So round number 4 going in your favor, giving yourself a sweet chance of winning that Plantronics headset. But hey, that's just about us done. Round number 5 is coming up after this, and then we'll finally know who our top 2 are coming through in this game so summer qualifiers. But for the meantime, back to Kit Fox.
Thank you very much, Skimmy and Vandy. There are actually no other results that have come in for the round so far, so that was in fact the first, but unfortunately Sweet Dreams just could not get it done there, so they'll have to wait until the next round to find out if they qualify. We'll have to do a little bit more math and get back onto you, and as I say that, Team NV have recorded a win against Sasu, so that is a big result as well. So of course, we need to draw the raffle, so if you haven't done so already, ! Zul in the chat for the Zul Gym Bundle. There is a 2-minute delay on the stream, so unfortunately, if you don't get in on the Zul Gym Bundle, don't fret. We are going to give away a Valera at the end of round 5. Whatever stream that is, we don't know yet, but we will let you know as soon as possible. So Producer Crisis is going to push the buttons behind the screen, going to whisper the winner in my ear, and well, publish it for you guys in the Twitch chat any second now. We're just waiting for the producer. There we go. The raffle is closed. He eventually finds the right button. And Hacky, congratulations, Hacky Bro, has won himself a Zul Gin Bundle. Thank you to Blizzard ANZ for giving us access to those skin codes. But don't go anywhere, because we're going to open up a Valera bundle very, very soon. So that will be ! VAL in the Twitch chat. Brand new raffle. So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. We'll be back very, very soon with more HGC qualifier action right here on GameStar right after this.